Before I start saying all the good points about how to eat right, I want you to understand that your health is your most important wealth of your life. See, you can't really wish to have anything in life, achieve anything in life, if you do not focus on your health. Whatever you're doing in your life, whether it may be a job or maybe taking some responsibilities for you, your family, or your children, or maybe you're focusing on growing your wealth, you may not achieve all these things if you really do not focus on your health. We all know this and we have read this in our schools that our body is made up of 70% of water and 30% of other elements. Now what does that mean? We have to give 70% of water to our body in our daily lives. This means that when we feel hungry, we take that plate and put the food that is cooked. That food must contain 70% of water in it. But in reality, what is actually happening is absolutely the opposite. We eat food that are extremely dry in nature because we alter the ratio from 70% water to 70% solid, which disturbs the system and brings constipation, dehydration, and many other diseases. Water is extremely crucial for our body. Now, does that mean that we will only drink water throughout the day to fulfill this criteria? Is it possible? Can you survive just on water? No, it is not possible. We have to take water in the form of foods also. All the vegetables we eat, they have a large quantity of water in them. Try to increase more vegetables in your food. That's how you're increasing more water-rich foods into your diet. You can have fruits and vegetables, of course, together. Now, fruits like mango, oranges, pineapple, apple, pomegranate, they have a good quantity of water in them. And vegetables like spinach, ashgourd, bottle gourd, cucumber, cabbage, tomato, beet, etc. These are the vegetables that have good quantity of water in them. So try to increase more of these vegetables in your diet. So why did I call them water-rich food? See, when you cook these vegetables without even adding a single drop of water to them, when you bite them after cooking, there will be so much water coming out from them to your mouth. So that's why I call them water-rich foods. So these are the examples of water-rich foods. We should not only drink water, we should also add as much as water-rich foods as possible to our diet. Okay, so I'll tell you a story. Our body has two major doctors. One doctor works in digestive department and works so hard to digest whatever we eat. And the other doctor works in healing department and works very hard to heal our body from inside. But there is only one catch in it. Both these doctors cannot work together at the same time. Meaning, when digestion is happening, healing cannot happen. And when healing is happening, digestion cannot happen. Now, why am I saying you this? You're going to understand. But before that, you need to understand one more thing. There's a fire in our digestive system. It is totally connected with the sun. When the sun rises, our digestive fire starts burning. When the sun sits at the top of our head, our digestive fire burns the most. That is why you are not recommended to eat after evening, because your digestive system works the least at that time. See, when you eat something in the morning, your duration of your digestion varies somewhere between 1 to 2 hours. And when you eat something in the noon time, your digestion works really fast. When you eat after evening, that same digestive system works for so many hours. Because the fire is not burning anymore, process of digestion becomes really slow. It takes up to 9 hours also. If you eat late at night, the energy goes into digestion for the whole night. You have to give rest to your digestive system so that your healing can happen. Try to eat your dinner within 5 to 6 pm. If you can't manage up to 6 pm, you can still extend up to 7 pm. But I will not recommend after eating like 7 pm. And if you eat your dinner within 5 to 6 pm, by the time you go to sleep, your stomach becomes empty. So when you sleep on an empty stomach, you are allowing your digestive system to take some rest. Meanwhile, you are activating your healing system to work for you. And there comes the most important part of this topic, that your healing process happens only at the time you go to deep sleep. And you go to deep sleep at the night. Even if you don't eat food and you think that your healing is happening, but it will not happen, because your healing happens only at the night time when you sleep. Take an example, like you have a nice big car, a very big house, and everything you want in your life except food. Now, if you don't find food for, let's say, 7 whole days, then what will be your condition? Even if you have everything, you will start crying and begging for food. So let's say after 7 days, somebody comes and give you 2 options, in which one option is food. Will you really bother to ask about the second option? because all you're thinking about right now is food. So even if he gives you two options, all you will be asking is food. Please give me some food and I'll be thankful. This is gratitude. So when he gives you food, you really feel thankful to him. Every food you eat, you must eat with gratitude. You must be grateful to the food because you are surviving on the food. This food goes to your body and becomes your flesh and bones. Also, you must be grateful for everything, not only just food, but also everything you have in your life. Now let's take another example here. When you go to a temple, when you take the prasad, you feel really good because you know that prasad is pure and that prasad is given to God first, and after that it is given to you. So you understand that the prasad is pure, and with full of love in your heart, you eat that prasad, and that gives you satisfaction and the calmness. We all are human beings. We all have IQ, intelligence, critical thinking ability. We all have consciousness. Every individual have their own consciousness. We all know very well that what we should be doing and what we should not be doing. You should always know what is there in your plate. You should always ask the food, what this food will give me. You should always ask why you are eating this. What is the benefit of eating this? What is in your plate? You should know very consciously what are the things that you are taking into your body. This all impacts your mind and physical body, because that particular food can bring so much joy in your life and also can destroy your life. Your focus should be on the food, not anywhere else. You will not watch any videos, you will not talk to anybody. Your only focus will be your food. You should respect your food and eat with consciousness. Eat water-rich foods. Look at your plate. Know what you are eating. Eat with gratitude and with consciousness. And the very last point is probably the most important one for me. The food that comes directly from the nature. They are full of nutrition. They are full of vitamins, minerals and proteins and everything. All the vegetables you eat have proteins in them. All the vegetables you eat have vitamins, minerals and everything. They have more energy. The more you include plant-based foods to your diet, the more you will be healthier. The more your mind will be clutter-free. The more you will be nourished from within. The more you will be happy. To take good care of your health and mind, you must connect yourself with the nature. They'll not only fulfill the nutrition in your body, but also will give you the positive energy inside you. If you really care about your health, if you really care about your mind, please connect with the nature. If you see the history, then you'll see that our old generation used to stay outside in the nature. They used to walk barefoot on the grass. They used to grow the vegetables on their own. We bring it from the supermarket. Their generation was very well connected with the nature, but we are so disconnected from the nature. That is why we face so much problems in our life. We should always focus on the outer world. That is how we will gain more positive energy and also will be very happy from inside. That was all about the video. I hope you found it really helpful. I really wish you have a good health, have a good life. So see you the next time. Take care everybody. Hare Krishna.